What's up, guys? So another video, and it's another blank background, something I hope to fix in the future. Well, I will fix in the future because I made a video about that last time saying I was going to fix it. But I feel like the next couple of videos should be me just kind of saying more about myself and what I like or whatever. So I think this video and the videos following this would be like my top 5 favorite songs, and like picking a lyric from each one of those songs to relate to my YouTube journey. So for today, my favorite song of all time, I'm gonna start with 1 and work our way to 5. But today, my favorite song of all time is Night Job, Boz featuring J. Cole. And in that song, J. Cole says being an artist is the best excuse for being crazy. So how does that relate to my YouTube journey? And I feel like with all successful people, you have to be somewhat crazy in terms of wanting to achieve what you want to achieve. So being an artist, being a creative, being a creator is going to take some type of sleepless nights, long nights editing, staying up, sleep deprived, hungry most sometimes, who knows. But I don't know. I feel like everybody can relate to that line where you have to do what's out of the ordinary. You have to do what's like uncommon, what's abnormal to be great. And that's an excuse. Like, people will think you're crazy for the most part once you're on this journey. Like, you could say like, oh yeah, I want to do YouTube for a full-time career, and people would say like, oh yeah, you're just just crazy, you're just doing X, Y, and Z. Like, it doesn't really mean much up until you actually make a career out of it, and you're making money, you have these brand deals, you have these products, you have this worldwide recognition, and your face is everywhere you go in magazines and X, Y, and Z, where people are like, oh yeah, now it makes sense. But like internally, you have to, why do I say no like that? You have to act a certain way, behave a certain way, be as disciplined as possible, and then some to, achieve your goals. Not all great creatives, all great artists, all great innovators like Elon Musk, whatever, Jeff Bezos, don't get to where they are without being somewhat crazy, without thinking outside of the box, way outside the box. Because crazy, people might just say like, okay, he's just far reaching. He's just thinking of something that's unattainable. But for you to, if Elon Musk is growing up and saying like, hey, like I want to, build SpaceX and X, Y, and Z, and I'm saying X, Y, and Z a lot, build rocket ships and do all this other stuff, nobody would ever believe him until he actually did it. In the process of doing that, nobody thought he would actually do it. Like right now, he's like implanting chips in people's minds, and like we think he's crazy now, but 5 or 10 years down the line, how does that help benefit society? Does that help push society forward? We don't know that, but if it does, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, we kind of believed him all this while, but really we didn't. So it takes acting crazy, being weird, to actually achieve these creative efforts, achieve these creative feats. And on this channel, you're going to realize I talk about Mr. Beast a lot, and he did a lot coming up, and I think he still does now, where he would stay up late making videos. He dropped out of college, all those other things, and I'm sure his mom doubted him, his family doubted him. That's why when I talk about YouTube, I don't really. If you find this channel, you just find it. I'm not gonna just go out and tell people, because they're just gonna be like, they doubt. And there's people I know, close friends who doubt, who may laugh at this video, which I don't care because it's not being said to my face. But there's gonna be people that doubt, and for me to like avoid that, I don't say anything. So if you find this video, you find this video. But people are gonna think you're crazy. People are gonna think you're weird. People are gonna think you're wasting your time. But you can't tell me I'm wasting my time when I'm doing the exact same thing or something similar to already successful people. So is it that when I am successful, when I do reach these heights, you'd believe me? You'd say you knew all along, you would say that I was always hardworking? Or would you were you calling me crazy? Were you calling me, would you say I was wasting my time? I feel like it's like a double-edged sword, right? You may seem crazy to other people, but internally, you have to be a little bit crazy to pursue these things. And that's something you kind of just have to remember moving forward. And that's kind of what I try to do. And I'm currently trying to do myself. So as this channel like goes forward and stuff like that, I don't know where it's going to take me. Do I envision where it's going to take me? Yeah. But it all depends on how crazy I'm willing to be, how crazy I'm willing to get. Legally, of course. But how hard am I willing to work to achieve these goals? Being an artist is the best excuse for being crazy. But that's kind of all I got for this video. Hopefully I'm not this boring and sitting in front of like this boring ass wall and just like, I hope to take the camera places. So, I don't know. After I get through with this series, we'll see where it goes. It's only the beginning. Here we go. It's awkward. How do I turn this off? There we go.